All right. So, to introduce myself, I go by the name of Saloot. Hold the applause. I decided to create this channel in order to share with you some content regarding this project that I decided to undergo. Now, the bulk of my content will be in regards to that project, but not restricted to just that. Let me just give you a little background, a little backstory of who I am and how I got here. Much better, wouldn't you say? From my teenage years into my early adulthood, music was the thing that drove me. I was all 100% committed into doing music. The whole process truly fulfilled me. It gave me an identity where before I was just one-of-the-mill, average kid that personally was shy and reserved, but music gave me a whole new identity and I was somebody different. I started recording from the age of 14. The early tracks weren't anything to brag about, but as with everything else, the more you do it, the better you get at it. We came to a point where we actually had record contracts available to us. We were under development deals, and that was the stint where we were managed by the brother of a famous record label owner. At the time, I thought that to be credible management, but unfortunately, that manager also managed his son, which is a huge conflict of interest. Ironically, that son and that group went on to sign the biggest record contract of that time, the most lucrative known contract. Needless to say, that group didn't experience much success. They were a gimmicky group, and I'm not gonna claim this, but I'll put it out there. That gimmick that they ran with, it's something that we created. I'm not gonna say that they stole it, but it was our idea. I do have receipts, so everything I'm saying can be verified, so I'm gonna refrain from mentioning name at this point, but at some future time and point, I may just start doing just that. We are experiencing some technical difficulties. Please stay tuned for instructions. But what I was saying is, music was always on the forefront of my plans, but I always had a plan B. While I went to college, I always had a good job, and at some point, my parents' basement became too small for me to maneuver, so I took on a career, which I'm very appreciative of. I've been afforded a lot because of it. All right, getting back. And of course, this brings us to today. You may ask, what am I doing? What's all this about? What's the big idea here? Well, you guessed it. I'm gonna start doing music again. Before you go and have yourself a laugh, let me direct you to the title of this page. And let's pay particular attention to the part that says, no restrictions. You gotta understand, there's a big difference between doing music now and then. Now, my music isn't goal-driven. I have no purpose other than to connect with those that can possibly appreciate the message I may have to share. I've come to an understanding recently that trading your time for money may be helpful with most of your physical needs. And I've done a lot of that, believe me. But it does nothing for you spiritually. And if you're a believer, as I am, that there's more to the human being than just the physical, there's also a spiritual aspect, then you gotta come to realize that along with nurturing your needs physically, you must also do so spiritually. And one way of doing that is to completely immerse yourself in that which you are passionate about. Now, I never said that making music is the only way, or doing anything that you're passionate about is the only way to strengthen your spirituality. There's multiple ways. This is one of the ways that I'm choosing to do that. So, join me as I go through this endeavor and share in whatever gains, whatever progress I make, while I take on this challenge. So I'm going to begin recording immediately, and I'm going to document the whole process and post the content on this channel. So, see you in a bit.